Okay, so it seems like recently there's been a pretty big announcement coming from Dokibird. Now, essentially, well, I say Dokibird and a ton of other VTubers too, including Ironmouse and more people. But essentially, yeah, this is a new thing called Studio Tangram. They call it the Wildcard Club. And yeah, it says, welcome to the Wildcard Club. Come play with our four captains, AmaLee, Dokibird, Ironmouse, and Rin Penrose. Now, again, this is a pretty interesting thing because a lot of people are wondering what this is, you know. Some people wondering whether it's like some kind of agency or something. Some people wondering if it's just a group. Some people wondering what exactly is this. And we'll go into exactly what it is because it's not really any of those things. Dokibird does go into more detail, but you can see they've also debuted a couple of things as well, like some episodes and trailers for the Wildcard Club. And it's just really cool to see. You know, it's cool to see some new creative ideas coming out in the VTubing space, especially with some of the biggest creators within VTubing as well, especially the indie scene, I mean. Of course, yeah, Dokibird puts out a little bit of a response to the kind of announcement stream or whatever you want to call it, saying the secret is finally out. And yeah, this is the debut stream here, saying, did everyone enjoy our four captains chaotic announcement stream? They say, I saw some people were still confused, but this is not a VTuber agency / company, but a music project backed by a global music company that brought all four of us together to create original songs, albums, and potential future performances online and offline, which is really, really cool because, of course, we know a lot of them can, you know, do some really cool stuff in terms of music. I mean, you know, we looked a lot about like Ironmouse and things and how much she's grown in terms of her music, and you know, obviously Dokibird's done a couple of things as well as AmaLee and Rin. So yeah, it's really, really cool. They say each captain will have a specific genre that we will focus on to create original music, and will form a group with other VTubers that apply and get picked to be a part of our team. So it's not just going to be these four VTubers. It could potentially be even more that are going to be joining them. These are just the main captains. These are the people that will be kind of in charge of their own genre and will be the kind of leading force behind it, right? Which is cool. So yeah, obviously, they're saying to create original music and we'll form a group with other VTubers that apply and get picked to be a part of our team. Nothing else changes for us individually. I'm still an indie and I'm still doing things outside of the project. See it as a collab group that makes music together, but with the support of a music company behind it. So yeah, obviously there is some music company. They didn't say exactly who it is, but it seems pretty big if it's a global music company, right? That will be essentially supporting them and kind of getting behind it, and everything else is normal. They don't own the VTubers or anything. They don't change anything to do with their streams. It's literally just a cool little side project thing that they do, which they've already kind of been doing anyways, right? Some of them have been releasing songs and whatever on their own anyways, but a lot of those songs now I'm sure will be more so in collaboration with this new group, right? Saying this is not an audition, but more like an open call. Applications to all VTubers and more details will be announced about the process during Offkai, alongside who the music company is, which will also be streamed on all of our channels. So again, they're actually announcing who the company is, which that's kind of odd. Usually they would just announce it alongside this, but apparently they're saving it until Offkai, which is very, very exciting. Saying this is a VTuber project, a VTuber focus project, so you will have to be a VTuber to apply. The project staff and us captains are also looking to discover new talents, so don't be scared of applying and taking your shot. Which that's really cool, right? Very, very cool. Saying as well, if you want to follow along with the project, remember to subscribe to the Wildcard Club YouTube channel for more episodes and content where we can uncover more about the Wildcard Club and project's journey from beginning to end. This has been in the works for months and I'm so happy to finally announce it to the world. I never expected to see myself in this position, surrounded by all these talented girls besides me, and picked as a fellow captain. I also never saw myself as a singer at first, but I guess I'm here now. Haha. Thank you for all your support, Dragoons. I couldn't have made it this far without you guys. But I'll be answering any questions and give more details in my next stream for those who want to know more about things or are still confused. I won't be able to give too much detail as our announcement is just a teaser for the main event that will be revealed at Offkai. So seems like they're going to have some more kind of announcements and stuff at Offkai, which is very, very exciting. And it's cool, right? Because it really does kind of change things, I guess, in terms of like being an indie VTuber, right? A lot of the big questions whenever it comes to being an indie VTuber is, well, how are you able to do stuff like concerts and singing and music videos and all of this kind of stuff when you don't have anybody backing you, right? You're doing it on your own. And a lot of the time it tends to be pretty, you know, not very well put together. So, you know, unless you've got some really good producer or whatever that wants to help out, right? But usually what people would do is they would join a big VTuber agency, for example, like Hololive or Nijisanji or whatever, right? Regardless of what you think about them. You know, because they have those resources to give you concerts and give you like recording studios and space and essentially allow you to do what you want most of the time. Obviously, we've had some stuff with Face Connect recently, which maybe sometimes is not always the case. But again, usually, yeah, your only option to kind of take things that one step further would be to do with an agency. But this is kind of changing it a bit because now it's showing that, you know, obviously these indie VTubers are being picked up by a global music company. And now more VTubers are also going to get the chance to take part in this as well, which I think is really, really cool. And yeah, obviously, as I said, it changes things up quite a bit in terms of the, yeah, VTubing stuff. Saying my genre will, also Dokibird says, my genre will be focusing on rock and punk. You don't have to know how to play an instrument to be a part of my team. It's more of a vibe. Think Doki Doki Rewind Time concert as a little preview for the type of music my team will be doing. Like I said earlier, us and the staff also want to mix in people we captains haven't worked/sang with before for this music project, so please don't be afraid to apply. So yeah, obviously very, very cool. I don't know if any of the others have kind of commented on this post specifically or not. But again, it is nice. Obviously, AmaLee says it's finally announced. Check episode 1 out. I can't wait to share more. So again, they don't really share more about their kind of, what do you call it? What genre they're doing, sorry. Of course, as well, I got to at least try. Saying, I heard this was a Korean company backed, and as a resident K-pop girly, I had to do some surface digging. It seems like the trademarks were registered and were done so by Hybe. That's crazy. If that's true, that is pretty crazy. I wonder if Hybe kind of wanting to compete with what SM did with aespa, or if Hybe is seeing the success of VTubing in Japan/US through Hololive and is wanting to expand its horizon of the future. I mean, obviously, you know, I know all about Hybe and aespa. Obviously, I've just got an aespa shirt on right now. That's so funny. So yeah, obviously, you know, Hybe is a big company. They're a big K-pop company. Again, it's going to be pretty crazy. Of course, some people might be a little bit concerned because of, you know, obviously K-pop standards and things, but I think it will be a little bit different if they're looking to do global stuff. Again, yeah, they're saying that apparently they've made trademarks for this, so potentially it could be Hybe that we could be seeing, you know, release that soon. Obviously, yeah, people say Honey Wake Up VShoujo 2. I don't think it's VShoujo 2.0. I think it's a little bit different for that. So one question I do have about the company that made the Wildcard Club is the company that produced Wildcard Club Studio Tangram, the same company as the right-sided image, which again, I don't know if that's the case or not. We will have to see. Of course, we don't have like much information or anything else yet. But yeah, I mean, it's really, really cool to see. Obviously, lots of people hyped. And if it is Hybe that's behind it, that could be pretty huge because they like to promote their, you know, their projects a lot. It's not just going to be like just go do whatever you want. They are definitely going to be very, you know, pushing to kind of promote them as much as possible. So again, it'll be interesting to see if it is them. It might not be. It might just be some other company. But obviously, we're just going off of what that one person says, I guess, right? So we'll have to see. But yeah, I mean, that is essentially all of the news there is for this. I just kind of wanted to share it with you guys because I thought it was pretty exciting. And again, it does kind of change things up in terms of indie VTubers and kind of having a musical career and doing musical stuff. It does change things up in the general space of VTubing, which is really, really cool. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.